Hello student, myself KK Bhatt. Today I am going to discuss a new chapter. The chapter name is phrase. Phrase, it means a part of sentence which has no complete meaning. A part of sentence which has no complete meaning. Look here and try to understand through the definition of this particular topic. Look here, a phrase is a part of sentence without a subject, verb, object or complements. It means phrase is a part of sentence. Phrase is a part of sentence. But in this particular part of sentence, there is no subject, there is no verb, there is no object, and there is no complement. It means it is a part of sentence and had no meaning. Phrase complete its meaning when it's joined with a sentence. When it's joined with a sentence. For example, if I say in the morning, I think there is no sense in the morning. If anyone say that my mother washed the room in the morning, here my mother washed the room in the morning. Here, mother washed the room in the morning. In the morning, add with my mother washed the room. So it indicates the time and complete the sense of the sentence. So I think you understand well what is the phrase. Phrase is a part of sentence without a subject, without a verb, without an object, and without a complements. Look here, phrase does not contain a subject or a verb. It is a part of sentence. The students, here in this particular definition, a word has come complement. I think everyone understand what is subject, verb and object. Here, in some students, there is some confusion to take what is complement. Just I am going to teach you what is complement. I think you understand well. First, look the definition. Complement. A sentence has a complete meaning if a subject and verb are used in it. You know what is the definition of sentence? A sentence has a complete meaning when if a subject and verb are used in it. For example, if anyone say, "Are you ready?" Ready. The sentence has complete meaning. If anyone say, "He was writing," the sentence has complete meaning. If anyone say, "He was going to Lucknow," this is also a complete meaning. Now look here. If they cannot complete the meaning, suppose that if in the sentence subject and verb are used, if in the sentences subjects and verb are used, we are talking about helping verb. Verb means helping verb, and no additional word has been given. No any main verb has been given. In this condition, the particular sentence has no meaning. Look here. If they cannot complete the meaning, complement is used to complete it. If subject and verb both are used in the sentence and they do not give any complete meaning, in this condition we use complements. We use complements as a noun. We use complement as a noun. Look here. Here the example is here given. A man. Here is a incomplete. But it with add a noun like that. I am a teacher. I am a teacher. Here the sentence had complete meaning. So here see here a teacher which is used to complete the sentence, subject and verb, to complete the meaning of subject and verb. So that word is called complements because it is used to complete the meaning of this particular sentence. It is in the form of noun. I see you see many sentences in your life as like that. Can you say, I am a doctor? Doctor is what? Doctor is complements using as a noun. As if you can say other example, I have a car. I have a car. Car is what? Car is a complements used as a noun to complete the meaning of that particular sentence. Now see some more example to understand what is complements. So here, if anyone say, I have a car. Car is what? Car used to complete the meaning of the sentence. So it is called complement. Because it is used, it is complete the meaning. Complete the meaning. So I think everyone understand what is complements. Now we are going to the main topic, the phrase. So we are going to discuss on phrase. Just I define you what is the definition of phrase. See the next. Look here. Just I am going to explain phrase through an example like that. She speaks English. See an example. She speaks English. Here a sentence has been given. She speaks English. If we ask how, what is the answer? She speaks English. You can use any adverb like that fluently. We can say that she speaks English with a mannerly. You can say mannerly. So here we can say foolishly. We can say wisely. Any word is used to describe the English. She speaks fluently. She speaks wisely. She speaks foolishly. And so on mean. See, look here. The word foolishly, fluently, wisely. When this word is spread with the help of preposition. See here the example. Try to understand. If anyone say like that, she speaks English. She speaks English in a foolish manner. In a foolish manner. See here, foolishly. The word foolishly described as phrase here in a foolish manner. in a foolish manner. So, in a foolish manner, this is called phrase. This is called phrase. It means phrase is a group of words which has no meaning, but its complete meaning when it's joined with the sentences. I think you understand well. What is phrase? Look here. Suppose that if anyone say that she speaks English fluently, you can use here she speaks English in a fluent way. You can use like that. So see here one more example. If anyone say, we confess our crime in the court. We confess our crime. We confess our crime in the court. We confess our crime in the court. That is also a group of words using with preposition. So this particular sentence is also called phrase. This particular sentence is also called phrase. Then example, you can see in your life. If anyone say that I teach students in the morning. In the morning, that is also phrase. That is also phrase. Now, dear students, I think you understand the two things. What is complements? Complement that is used with verb, with helping verb to complete the meaning of that particular sentence. For example, if anyone say I am a teacher. Teacher is here used as a complement. So next you learn what is phrase, and through the example I think you understand well what is phrase. As here she speaks in a foolish manner. That is part of sentence. Complete meaning with join this particular sentence, and here we confess our crime where in the court. It is clear to everyone. Now I am going to describe kinds of phrases. See here, kinds of phrases. Kinds of phrases. Kinds of phrases. There are three kinds of phrases. 1, 2, and 3. First is noun phrase. Second is adjective phrase, and third is adverb phrase. See here, kinds of phrases. There are three kinds of phrases. One is noun phrases, other is adjective phrases, and third is adverb phrases. Now, see here, the first is noun phrases. We are going to describe what is noun phrase. See here, noun. It means the part of sentence which work as noun. The parts of sentence which work as noun. You know that noun often use either subject or object. It's also used as a complements. in the sentences. So, the group of words to whom we call phrase in the sentences, if in the place of object, the group of words used to describe the object and what is noun, the particular words and group of words are called noun phrase. See here the definition. See here the definition of noun phrase. Noun phrase is a part of sentence without subject and verb, and it always acts as a noun. See here the definition of noun phrase. Noun phrase is a part of sentence without subject and verb. The most important, and it always acts as a noun. The most important thing is always acts as a noun. It means this particular sentence, this particular part of word give the sense of noun, or we can say that its use always in place of subject or object or complement. Try to understand through the example. See, example of this particular topic is, if anyone say she desires some food, she desires some food. If a question asked, what does she desire? What does she desire? Your answer is what? Some food. Your answer is what? Some food. It means some food used as a noun in the sentence, and use after verbs, and play a role of object. See here, this is noun. She desires some food. This is noun. If we say that, if the particular words change into phrase, so what the sentences come here? She desires to have some food. If anyone say, she desires to have some food. She desires to have some food. Here, use preposition to, and then after the group of words has been used to describe this particular word. She desires to have some food. To have some food, use the sentence in place of object and work as a noun and acts as a noun. So this particular words are called noun phrase. Understand? So this particular words are called noun phrase. Look here again. Noun phrase is a part of sentence without subject and verb, and it always acts as a noun. The most important, it always acts as a noun. Try to understand from the example. She desired some food. The question, what does she desire? Your answer is some food. Food is here. Food is here. Describe about the noun. Food is here. Describe about the noun. Noun is what? Noun and use here as subject. If we change this particular noun into phrase, the new words come here. She desires to have some food. I think you understand well what is the noun phrase. In the next video, I will describe the adjective phrase as well as adverb phrase. Thanks to watch my video. I hope you like it. Subscribe and share in your group. Once again, thanks.